What's up, y'all? P2 Powers back at you with another RuneScape Court Summons walkthrough. How is everyone doing today? This is episode 3 of the 16 we are going to go through on this channel. If you want to stick around for the journey, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Today's case is Evil Dave versus the people, and I'd like to meet the defense attorney that would be willing to represent someone with evil in their name. As always, we talk to the clerk to get started. Would you like to defend or prosecute? We will prosecute. Look in the filing cabinet on my desk for more details. Case report number 1. Since the defendant confessed on the spot to being evil, no fingerprints were necessary. Suspect Evil Dave. Case background. Various reports have been received of an evil sorcerer residing in Edgeville. Reports vary to the degree of evilness, but the number of reports prompted an investigation and arrest. On arrest, the following were found at the scene of the crime: Hell Rats, Evil Stew, Fluffy Pants. Defendant claimed officers were invading his basement of doom, though no doom was found on the premises. Highly recommended that further interviews are conducted with the following witnesses: Evil Dave in the courthouse, Evil Dave's mom, Doris in Edgeville, Eris in Varrock, Oziak in Edgeville, and the arresting officer in the courthouse. And case report number 3. Suspect Evil Dave. Dave was involved in the attempt to summon the demon Agrith Nar, which was narrowly foiled. However, he also helped to defeat the Culinaromancer by recreating his famed Evil Stew. Dave lies in a self-proclaimed basement of doom and continues to try to summon demons badly. So, is the crime just his vague evilness? Let's talk to Evil Dave. I need to talk to you about your court case. You may have caught me, but you can't put a cork in this shaken bottle of frothing evilness. Why did you confess to being evil? Can you imagine how downright devilish I will seem if I'm convicted? I'll be front page of Evildoers Monthly. You're making my job very easy. I won't need to do anything to win this case. I know, isn't it awfully wonderful? I've got a one-way ticket to evil infamy. Toot toot. Why is your basement filled with hell rats? My basement of doom? Oh, it's where I summon my four-legged demon rats to do my bidding. And what do you plan to do with these demons? Well, first they do my chores because Mommy complains, then they take over the world. Mwahaha. Why were Fluffy Pants found in your basement? My Fluffy Duffies? Wait, they're not mine. I've never seen them before. I'm being framed. That's it. This is a hideous pant-based conspiracy. Is that a rash breaking out across your face? I'm also allergic to blatant attempts at ruining my reputation. I don't have any more questions. The arresting officer. I'd like to talk to you about the arrest of Evil Dave. Well, get on with it. I'm a busy man. I have a lot of arrests to make. Can you tell me about the arrest? Sure, it was the easiest arrest we have ever made. We entered Evil Dave's basement of doom. He lives in a basement of doom. No, a basement of doom. It was quite creepy looking. There were all those little hell rats running around, weird pipes and machines. Okay, one basement of doom. Got it. What happened next? Well, we told him that we were there to arrest him for alleged acts of evil and that he'd have to stand before a court to prove his innocence. He got overly excited and requested that we put him in handcuffs so that he could look suitably demonic as we walked him out. Those were his words. So, Dave admitted that he was evil. Evil? Apparently there's a difference. He stated very, very clearly and made sure we wrote it down correctly that he was utterly evil and conniving. Also, he wanted me to state in my testimony that he lives in a basement of doom and regularly summons shudderingly evil demons to do his bidding. This is all too easy. What is your opinion of Dave? He seems like a quality bloke, if a little weird, you know. Sure, he sticks the word evil in front of everything, but he's been very polite in jail and even shared his recipe for evil stew. The night shift have found it really tasty, and we've even had a few stew parties. Would you say he's a threat to others? Heck no, he's only a threat to the dictionary definition of evil. It's a shame he's so eager to be convicted, since I'm pretty sure he's innocent. He just likes to have an evil persona, you know? I don't have any more questions. Good day to you. Aye, 'tis a Faraday, my mighty dragon-slaying friend. I need to talk to you about Evil Dave. He's being taken to court for being evil. Really, little David? Well, I'm good friends with the lad, so ask me what you will. What can you tell me about these alleged acts of evil? It's no secret that Dave has tried to summon demons. That's why those pesky hell rats are about. He was also part of that plot to summon the demon Agrith-Nar. Fortunately, that plot was foiled, and Dave didn't really do any harm to anyone. Still, it's not a great resume for someone facing trial for being evil. What's your opinion of Dave? I think Evil Dave is a real good kid. We chat about my adventures sometimes, and we joke about conspiracy theories, giant black knights, dragons, that sort of thing. On occasion, he's even helped me with some house repairs. Everyone in Edgeville thinks the evil thing is just a phase. It's not just a phase, Mom. Has Dave got any relatives or friends besides yourself that I could talk to? I've heard him mention an Uncle Nigel, although I've never met him. There's always the possibility that he doesn't exist, of course. Dave has had imaginary friends before. Alright, I don't have any more questions. Time to go talk to Dave's mom. Hello again, Derry. How are you doing? I'm okay, but Dave's in trouble. I need to talk to you about his court case. My little Davey's going to court. Oh dear me. Please, I'll take whatever you need to win the case. What was Dave like as a kid? Oh, he's always been a little different. It's because we live so close to the wilderness. He's always been fascinated by it. Each birthday, he'd ask to go into Edgeville Dungeon. You know how kids are, always wanting to be dungeoneers. Thing is, he didn't want to be the hero, he wanted to be the monster. Then he spent one summer building a treehouse, which he claimed was his Incinite Tower. I'm not saying I'm disappointed, but I was hoping he'd have grown out of it by now. What's your opinion of Dave and all his evil ways? Oh, he's not really evil. He just has some odd ways. He couldn't intentionally harm anyone. Violence makes him faint, and he definitely can't stand vandalism. He screamed when I filled in a crossword for him. He saw that as extreme vandalism. Why were fluffy pants found in Dave's basement of doom? Oh, Dave celebrates Fridays by wearing fluffy pants. He likes the feel of the fabric and the way the elastic snaps when he pings it. He's such a dear, isn't he? Yes he is. I don't have any more questions. Back to the courthouse. I believe that's all the info we need, so let's go to court. This court is now in session. This trial is to determine the guilt or innocence of Evil Dave for evilness. Is the prosecution ready? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Is the defense ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, the prosecution may present its case. Thank you, Your Honor. Members of the jury, I am going to present you with evidence that decisively proves Evil Dave is in fact evil and a menace to society. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if I could draw your attention to prosecution evidence number 1, Hell Rats. The prosecution presents Hell Rats as evidence. Dave summoned them to do his evil bidding. Dave admitted to summoning the Hell Rats to do his bidding. He even confessed that he planned to take over the world with the demons he summoned. This time the demons turned out to be harmless rats. But what if there's something bigger next time? Oh, that seems very likely. Alright, let's move on to witnesses. Let's call Oziak. Alright, let's ask him about his Dave's evil acts. What can you tell me about the alleged acts of evil that Dave may or may not have committed? There's no denying that Dave has tried to summon demons from his basement. That's why those pesky hell rats are about. He was also part of a plot to summon the demon Agrith-Nar. His involvement was pretty half-hearted and the plot was foiled. He didn't really do any harm to anyone. He did no harm, but he had every intention. Our justice system doesn't make exceptions if a criminal is incompetent. A criminal is a criminal. By Jove, that's right. Alright, I think that's all. Wait, let's see. Let's call another witness. Let's call Dave's mom. Let's see. Let's talk about Dave's childhood. What was Dave like as a kid? Oh my, Davey's special. Everyone in Edgeville knows that. I remember Christmas when he'd write letters to Santa asking if he could become a monster and live in Edgeville Dungeon. Oh yes, there was that summer when he built a treehouse. It wasn't a treehouse as we'd imagine in it. Of course, it was his infinite tower. I'd hope he'd have grown out of it by now, but it keeps him happy. Clearly Dave has been corrupted since childhood. It's unfortunate that no action has been taken until now to curb his evil ways. That seems very likely. That doesn't really make sense. I think that's everything. I guess we can call Evil Dave to the stand. I don't think we talked to him yet. That way he can just go ahead to admit to being evil. And that should win us the case. Alright, let's see. Did you or did you not confess to being evil? I did more than just confess. I explained at length how I became so evil, like all good villains should. And you refer to yourself as Evil Dave. Refer to myself? It is my name. I am Evil Dave, taunter of the good, eater of stew, and son of Doris. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure that won us the case, but, let's see. Hell rats. Why is your basement filled with hell rats? My basement of doom is where I perform totally evil magics to summon demons to do my bidding. And what do you plan to do with these demons? First, clean my room. Second, take over the world. Is that so? That is clearly a very evil plan. Yeah. So, let's see what these fluffy pants are about, but he's evil. Why were fluffy pants found in your basement? I knew you would bring these up again. I have a better answer this time. You are referring to my pants of evil, genius. I wear them on Fridays to prepare for weekends of spleen-melting mischievousness. They are magical and help me brainstorm evil tasks for the coming week. Why are you suddenly admitting these pants are yours? Because I realized that I didn't need to be ashamed. These pants are undeniably evil. And are your other pants evil? On Fridays, my fluffy pants are simply evil. On other days, my pants are evil to the power of infinity. But you admit that the rest of the week, the majority of the week, your pants are evil? By Zammy, you better believe it. I've given them different names for each day. Right now, I'm wearing Threatening Thursday pants. Alright, well. It has become apparent that this witness is a liability to himself and his case. All testimony by this witness is to be stricken from the record and the jury is to disregard it. What? He confessed. Well, you've seen to prove his guilt by other means, I'm sure of that. If he is guilty, there is enough physical evidence and witness testimonies to back it up. Well, I hope I didn't just jeopardize the case. Alright, let's just go ahead and, summarize it so we don't hurt our case any further. Let's direct it to just some random person. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I presented evidence that conclusively proves that the defendant is evil, has confessed to being evil, and plans to do evil things. The men and women of Edgeville have seen enough misery and destruction, so we must act preemptively now. Today he lives in a dingy basement and summons irritating pests. Tomorrow he could well be summoning a large demon to plunder your home. Very well, now the defense may present their case. Members of the jury, I am going to present you with evidence that rather than being evil, Dave is simply misunderstood and misguided. Jury members, please refer to prosecution evidence number 1, the hell rats. Dave didn't summon these rats. They're just an infestation from his messy housekeeping. They look odd because he lives so close to the wilderness where magic corrupts evil, even the most normal things. The defense calls Eris. Can you tell me about Dave's part in defeating the Culinariomancer? Well, young one, Evil Dave did not play a huge role, but he did assist in the making of evil stew. It certainly helped. Why was he involved in the first place? The gathering of a council required, by ancient law, an evil wizard. We invited Evil Dave because he proclaimed himself evil, but was in fact quite harmless. So, not only did he help defeat a fearful foe, but a fortune teller of great renown thinks he's harmless. This isn't looking good. The defense calls Dave's mom. Why were fluffy pants found in Dave's basement? Oh, Dave likes to celebrate Fluffy Pants Friday. It's the feel of the fabric. You can tell that he worries about people finding out, so he doesn't wear them all the time. Oh, poor Davy. He must hate that his dirty laundry is being aired in public. That shows a softer side of Dave. There's nothing evil about Fluffy Pants. Alright, that seems logical. I think that will be enough. It's time for you to summarize your case to the jury. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have presented evidence that conclusively proves the defendant is innocent with regards to these charges. Evil Dave has delusions of evilness. He may think he is evil, and he may talk like he is evil, but underneath is a good-natured boy in fluffy pants. Dave is far from harmful and has even proven to be helpful in the past. I believe we've heard enough. Would the jury please pronounce their verdict? Moment of truth. Guilty! Dave will be happy about that. You are hereby declared guilty by a jury of your peers. You will be sentenced in due course. Hooray! Alright, I'm totally evil. Party time for prosecuting somebody for very vague reasons. There you have it, folks. Evil Dave has been put away and he couldn't be any happier. I started a playlist for these court summons videos as well as quests that I do in a similar fashion. Check those out if you enjoyed this video. Consider leaving a like if you want to support the channel and subscribe for more RuneScape related content. I've been Prosecutor P2 Powers. Hope y'all have a great day.